Yeah,
Welcome to another edition of Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
I knew it was going to happen.
Wow.
Yeah, the Taco Master and El Presidente. It's like the face-off, presidential face-off.
I'm supposed to start, unless you guys tell me, no, Enrique, you're not starting today. But welcome to another edition of Token and Tacos, where we're going to shock the system. And when we see shock the system, is we're going to exactly. It's like jumpy.
Yeah.
We're going to show you of a token that we just learned that we've been researching that I think personally is pretty cool. But before we say anything about any tokens out there, just know that this is not financial advice. No, mommy, no financial advice. Do your own research and for entertainment purposes only. Now, guys, obviously the audience know that we do a lot of these segments for different alternative tokens and whatnot. Pretty interesting. This one's when someone is claiming that you can have zero tax, and we know that everybody bitches and complains about gas fees and all that. So what does that mean for this shock DeFi token?
Well, it means you don't pay any tax on purchases or sales.
But how are they doing this? I mean, how can you potentially be able to say when everybody is just saying, "Oh, gas fees," and which is I consider
gas fees are different than transactional tax fees.
Different perspective. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean they don't promise that you're not going to pay gas fees. Everybody pays gas to get somewhere. You're just not paying the toll to sell your tokens. So
gotcha.
Yeah, it's.
I know we've been around these old, all these SafeMoon clones for a while now, but there was a time when tokens did not do reflections and take a tax out of each transfer. There was a time that happened, and it's been a while. I'm shocked. I am shocked to see a token. Actually, it's kind of nice. I'm shocked, but it's kind of nice.
How long was it?
Ooh, that looks good. Well, since this whole time this channel's been on, this is the first one I've seen that doesn't have remnants of freaking SafeMoon in it. So yeah, it's kind of nice.
That is true. Yeah.
It's
so the official website is called shockdefi.com. I pretty sure that I can get it on the screen to actually show everybody what we have at stake here. And there's actually a lot of good information for being a fairly early token. And I would say, Dave, I think is maybe a day old is what I understand. I mean, so it's
if you go out and pull the blockchain, it literally starts. Let's see, 2 days ago, about 2.5 days ago. They were born 3 days ago in a few hours, but the 2 days ago really is when they had their first transaction. So in 2 days, there are 246 holders. They are not on the Binance Smart Chain. That's the other thing that we probably should make clear is we typically cover the Binance chain, but this is actually on Ethereum. So
Ethereum.
Yeah. So instead of PancakeSwap, it's going to be Uniswap. It's going to be in your favorite ERC20 token of choice. So Ethereum, USDT, USDC, any of those tokens, you're going to take into Uniswap and convert here into Shock. And Shock is the token name. And Brandon had a chance to go dig through the contract, which he always does. The professor here, and
El profesor.
He got through it quick, folks. I mean, he's a speed reader kind of guy, but I mean, Brandon was literally done in like half a minute. I was like, that's a bad view. It's like, how do you pull off?
I'm sure Brandon was saying, damn it, I wish I would have done this already. I wish I would have thought about it. Aren't you? Aren't you ready?
I am. I'm loving this concept. The concept is cool. It's weird not having to pay a tax on a transfer and all of this. I dug into the contract, and it's only 355 lines long, where typical reflection tokens and all of this are in the 1,200 to 1,500. So it is a stupidly simple contract. There are minimal functions outside of the standards, and it's simple, straightforward. It's good. It's good. I like the concept. I don't have anything bad to say about the code. We look at a lot of stuff, and I question some motives between some methods that people use, but This one looks good. I don't have anything to say about the code itself. Now, I'm talking technical. That doesn't, I can't help what the people do, but from a technical perspective, it looks good.
Well, from a concept perspective, you said something at the beginning of the show that is super important. Those that have been following SafeMoon with the typical reflection pools that contract has, there's been a lot of emulations on that, and it's good to see that this contract is literally not relying on any reflections. And obviously, the more holders of Shock you have, the more passively rewards on Shock tokens you actually get to your purse, or in this case will be to your crypto wallet.
When somebody
Obviously,
buys, that's where it's different. This
exactly
is
right.
only when somebody buys.
Yeah, there's no tax, or not. Well, see, I'm calling it a tax. See, that's how programmed I am to talk
Right?
about tax. There's no shocking that happens when you sell. It's only you get rewards when people buy in, and then you get shocked 5 minutes later.
Wait, I don't have to change the slippage?
Mm-hmm. My God.
I hope the only reason I'm changing the slip is because this thing is going to the moon and I got to change it because the price is going up so much when I try to buy. But
That's
other than
right.
that, yeah, there's none of those like 10, 15, 20% slippage that you need to do.
Yeah.
Well, and it obviously is talking about passive EO contracts, which originates from different RFIs. And is it an actual passive yield, which is what they're mentioning here? And in their case, since the rewards are not based on transfer fees, when you're looking at this, I mean, the numbers that they're calling here, 10,101% increase in rewards on every shock. Sign me up. I mean,
yeah, no, that's reflective indexed against RFI type of reflection. So
mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
So what you're saying is it's in the math is being used there.
Well, and when it comes to the social aspect, I know that our whatever her name is nowadays, Mara Rivera, whatever that is, Queen, whatever it is, she typically talks about the social aspect. And what I can tell you is these guys, like Dave mentioned, 2 days old, they're growing very fast on their Twitter. They're growing very fast on their Telegram. You can interact in Telegram. You can interact in Twitter. I've already sent some messages, and people are looking. It's not your typical bots or typical, some sort of a trickery to make you believe that there's nobody there. So it is something that unfortunately you see in a lot of alternate coins, but on this ones, you have legitimate people in the background for sure. So I'm excited about seeing how this is going to grow. And most importantly, since this video might land into their Twitter or Telegram, I'm more interested to see the views and what people think about our commentary when it comes to this Shock DeFi token for sure.
Absolutely. The only thing I will say that is a drawback that we always kind of look for is there's not a docs team, right? That's put out there, and that may be because they are still brand new and haven't gone that far yet. But hopefully, some point here in the near future, they will explain who's behind this and what their longer term vision is. But that's kind of the one thing I would ding them on. But other than that, I agree. It's totally novel idea. We are going to push this out. And if you want to watch our Twitter to see when we push out new content, new shows, all that kind of stuff, it's at Token and Tacos. The other thing that we probably should hype, and he turned his screen off, so I won't make him put it back on. But we've taken the efforts of launching tokensandtacos.com. So if you're following our YouTube channel and Twitter channel or Instagram, where we're at Tokens and Tacos as well, you can now hit us up at tokensandtacos.com. The beautiful thing about that is it's a reflected site of all the latest and greatest things that are happening in the crypto world. So hit our website, and again, tokensandtacos.com. Great way to get all your crypto news that you need to use all in one place. And we're going to continue to do that. So their website, tokensandtacos.com.
I have the website ready if everybody wants to see it. But more importantly, I'm so sorry. We've reached the 10-minute mark.
Yeah.
Let's shock everybody and go over 1 minute. I think pull it up.
I'm going to pull it up right now. I do have the website right open, and here we go. So here it is. Do not forget it is tokens N, not the A and D, but N, tacos.com, where we have a lot of content when it comes to cryptocurrencies. We do news, we have our contacts, and we also send links for some of our videos. So this is pretty cool for sure.
And look at him flexing with that 45-inch wide monitor there.
Yeah. Well,
I was gonna say that.
There
Look
it
at
is.
that ultra wide there.
there it is.
Hey Dave, why don't we have a link to our YouTube on our tokensandtacos.com?
We do. It's at the very bottom, by the way. If you
Let's check if crypto god
Is it that little tiny button at the very bottom?
Dude, this doesn't even click anything. It just does. I mean, this is amateur hour right here. Who's the developer on this website?
Wait, it just goes to tokensandtacos.com.
It's a work in progress, folks. Okay. So we gotta give this a rating now that we're over time by somebody having to go show us a website.
Oh, so now it's my fault. Okay.
Of course it is.
Well, clearly, listen, when it comes to something innovative, particularly in the Ethereum network, I am going to give these guys, it's gonna have to be like 3 or 4 tacos, man. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna go solid 4. If you're doxed, I would say 5.
Yeah.
4.5.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's take that one off for the doxing, and let's go ahead and add a little sweetness for the novelty. It's a novel idea. There's no freaking taxes.
So it's novel, nice. And because we are, taco themed, taking the idea of ice cream and throwing it in a deep fryer, that's pretty novel.
You go to a fairground, there's fried ice cream. So there it is, folks, right there.
Or electric tacos.
Hold on.
For a token that's going to definitely be mooning now with the Mexican fried ice cream. How novel.
The
fried
cheese.
Ice cream. Got a little sweetness to it.
That's right. Well, on that note, it's about all we can do. And if you didn't tune in and you're watching this on replay, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.